Yes. That's Simone Neal right there with confidence, confidence. And I was thinking while I was listening to your song, there's two ways to make music, right? There's one to sell music, right? You know what I'm saying? You try to word and make it for the masses to, get the widest amount of money you can, right? Usually meaning catering to a lot of white folks, you know what I'm saying, or the masses, whatever. There's also the way you make music for yourself first, right? And I saw you vibing to your music.
Yeah.
It's the same way I be vibing because I make music for me first,
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
My last album, it's kind of similar to what you were saying. I had to get that off of my chest and out of me.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And I was so angry. And I didn't want to turn into Luigi Mangione, you know what I'm saying? Because, there's not too many solutions that I see possible for what we're dealing with in this nation. So, it sounds to me like you create art because you do what you want to do when you want to do it while you want to do it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do it took me a long time to get there. You know what I'm saying? How do people get in that bag, get in that space faster than, ending up 38 and then being like, damn, I need to, invest in me?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think it just takes a lot of reflection. I think that once, you realize maybe it's not that you're not going in the right direction, but maybe that there's more to you. There's more to the process of reflecting on your actions, on the environment around you, on the need of the people around you, your needs. Then you'll start gradually going into not creating for people to like, but creating for you to love. And then once you create from your heart, that's the start, as far as I'm concerned. Because people will feel that genuineness, they'll feel that authenticity, and they'll be like, dang, you know what? I want to do that. I can do that. That's okay to do that. I don't have to make a painting for people to like it. I can create, and people will feel that energy and be like, I like it because she like it. I feel it because she's feeling it. So it's just to get into that mindset of you're not necessarily creating for other people to love your art. You're creating because you love yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. Getting all deep on it too. I heard y'all better recognize at Simone Neal Ray on Instagram and Facebook with the red spot. All right. Make sure you know. And you got one more song on here that you had mentioned earlier when you was doing too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's another thing that gets in the way of art, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I've done too much in the past.
Yeah.
I'm a recovering doing too mucher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I find myself creating more now that I'm, spending time in places that are more peaceful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where I'm not.
You can think.
Yeah, trying to show up instead of just doing me. You know what I'm saying? This song too much. Explain it to the people for me, because I wanna bump that.
Okay, so this song, like I was saying earlier. I was at a time in my life where I was doing too much. I was partying a lot. I lived on 45th and Market, right on the corner, above Fab's shop.
Yeah.
I was there before he moved into that shop.
Yeah.
So I was there. I watched that. I'd be looking out the window at the side shows. It was so much that happened there. I'd be outside every day, all day with my kids upstairs, and being the teacher at the same time, just being the most teacher, on all different levels. Just doing way too much. And when I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, I realized that I have to calm that down to heal myself. And in calming that down, that's when I really dived into being the best teacher I could be. Because that's where I felt most comfortable. And just diving into my kids, diving into my students. And then it kind of decreased my too much. And on reflection, I was like, you know what, how do I get this out? And so I did that EP, and so too much is about doing too much and also letting go of all the much I was doing.
Yo, bars. All right. I'm gonna play this one too. So this is Simone Neal Ray, Too Much, produced by Tony Sway. All right, let's do it. Come on. Too doing too much. I heard that. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on, Ryan Nicole. We'll get back to you. We gotta finish up with Simone Leah Ray. How you feeling? How you feeling in the booth right now?
I'm feeling really good. I wanted to like let y'all know some stuff I have coming up before we break.
Word life. Let them know. Let them know.
Okay, so I have the Flow Lounge coming up.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm super excited for Wednesday night. It starts at 9 o'clock, 2361. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
We boosted
8
it up
o'clock.
early.
Okay, 8 o'clock, 2361, y'all, Telegraph Avenue. It's at Callie's Bar and Grill. And I also have January 25th, an Artistic Achievement Award with the Art of the African Diaspora event. And that's at ACCI Artist Gallery. And I also have an opening reception coming up on what?
Speed on it.
I'm sorry.
I turned your mic.
They're not telling me where.
It's the Richmond Art Center.
Okay, because I don't have any places where any of these things are at. So,
Right.
but maybe you can let them know
Let
where
them know,
things
man.
are at.
Okay.
He didn't know he was getting on the mic, bro. Anybody can get it. Come on.
Yeah, get it.
All right. So the what is it? The Artistic Achievement Award African Diaspora main event is January 25th at Richmond Arts Center.
Yo,
Okay,
that's a
and
good
what about the
place.
first?
That's at ACCI
At ACCI Artist Gallery
in Berkeley.
in Berkeley.
Yes.
Okay,
And then
awesome.
you got the-
All right, so we have those things coming up, and I also have the Freedom of Art exhibit coming up. The reception is from 4 to 6 p.m. At ACCI Artist Gallery in Berkeley off Shattuck Avenue. So, but you can see all that stuff on my Instagram and my Facebook, y'all. So you know how it is. Shoot, we trying to get it together. These dates, these places, there's so much stuff. You just gotta get it. So just go check out my Instagram, Simone Nia Ray, Facebook, Simone Nia Ray, and thanks for having me.
Of
This
course.
was big for me. I love it. I love the environment, like you, like your energy.
Right on.
I was feeling it.
I appreciate it. You know, we do what we can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been an educator in some capacity for like 20 years. So one thing I wanted to ask you: how often do you see your students?
So since I retired, I see them. I just see them out and about. I do have relationships with a lot of the parents still.
Mm-hmm.
I have had I'm the kind of teacher that have families come over to my house.
Oh, yeah.
So like I do often get to see like some of my students, which is really exciting for them to be able to like see me outside of the environment of the classroom.
Yep.
But at the same time, you still got to be a role model. So. I don't know. I see them often enough, especially when I'm at Lake Merritt.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd be at the store and I hear Miss Mercer, and I'd be like, oh, ducking behind the lanes and stuff. But yeah.
Yo, well, I appreciate you sliding through. I appreciate what you bring to the community. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you being so accessible by Lake Merritt, so people could see just that representation. And I really appreciate you rocking at the Flow Lounge. Like that was dope. That was dope. So. Yeah, come through on the 8th. It'll be from 8 p.m. to 12. We sometimes go a little later. Don't tell nobody, but you know what I'm saying? It's good hip-hop. And, yeah, thank you, sister. Come back anytime, all right?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yo, y'all are tuned in to KPOO San Francisco 89.5. This is a listener-supported radio station, so we do need your donation to keep rocking your nation. Go back to KPOO.com. Support us. Everything is tax-deductible. And you can send a check or money order to KPOO P.O. Box 156650, San Francisco, California 94115. Anyway, we're going to start up this next little block with Ryan Nicole. This is one of my favorite Bay Area artists. This one's called Miss Me with that.
I don't know. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Like, I can't even say. My memory is bad. But
no worries about it.
I know if you say some names, I'll be like, oh yeah, them.
Well, we know you like the Russell, but I say this. That's
yeah,
why,
of course.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't, right?
And now you know about KPOO Hip Hop for the People Radio, so you got a lot of people you'll be listening to.
And I'm gonna lock in, right?
Lock in. Yo, I really appreciate it too, and I didn't even know you had bars as well. Because when I saw you were just cutting up at Flow Lounge painting that beautiful painting, right? And I just appreciate that. And you coming back next week?
Yeah, absolutely. absolutely. I can't wait. Like the vibe is so like it's like a magnet. So
Word.
for me is in many times as I get invited, like I'm gonna be in that space
Word.
on Wednesday nights.
I mean, there's almost only one way to do hip hop.
Yeah,
Just,
absolutely.
Yeah,
You gotta just dive in, honestly.
dive in, and that's what the cool thing about it is. And I tell a lot of people to come through the station and do an interview. Most people don't invest in themselves. I tell a lot of people, come rock. Most people, I don't know what the trepidation is, you know what I'm saying? But I think it is something that you can have the self-efficacy, the idea that you can do, I can do what I want to do that gets you to become a rapper or gets you to go for your masters. What made you switch from rapping to visual? Like, not what made you switch more, what gave you that belief in yourself that I can sit in this space that I want to?
Like to go from doing music to
not even just to go from doing music, but
and
even going to teach, even going to get your master's.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna.
Absolutely.
You sound like you have a lot of self-efficacy.
Yeah, like as a visual arts teacher, especially as a Black woman visual arts teacher, I was always challenged by non-Black people, whether I'm qualified enough to do a job that I was killing already. And so I was always asked, like, can they see? At one point, I had to put I graduated from Santa Clara University in 2001. I had to put my degree up in my classroom. And, I had parents questioning, like, why does she have her own classroom? Like, why does she, like, is she qualified to be doing this? I worked in North Oakland for 13 years. And so I decided, like I'm kind of tired of these questions. Like I'm clearly qualified to kill this job. I'm doing it the best out of anyone anybody knows. And so let me go ahead and show them how qualified I actually am. And so I decided at a late age to go and get my master's degree to show folks not only can I get this degree, I can get it while working and handling my art career and also having health issues and also having 3 children to raise.
Super.
Super. So it was important for me to show them that.
And Black folks got to jump through so many hoops to prove to these white folks that we are qualified for roles that our community raises us to already be qualified for. Like we've been throwing gems out to our young people our entire lives. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, all right, I'll go get this little white piece of paper so you can get off of my back.
Yeah, that's all it is. Right. Yeah, that's all it is.
That's a shame. I'm sorry you got to deal with that. It's totally understandable. It's the same reason I was surprised people thought we were going to elect a Black woman this last election.
Right.
They thought the country was ready for that. Respected Black women, versus Trump. So them hoops. I've had to jump through a lot, but sister, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, I want to make sure, because I want to play this song that you got, but I want them to know how they can buy your stuff, support you, because I want to make sure we say that like 3 or 4 times before we get off of this interview.
Yes. So you can definitely go to Berkeley, go to ACCI Artist Gallery in Berkeley, and you can purchase my work there. There's always 7 pieces on rotation there. But you can go to my Instagram or my Facebook. I'm always posting new work. Like a lot of people do purchase my work from my social media. They normally just take a little screenshot, send it through my messenger, and be like, "Is this available?" Some folks will just get on and be like, "Is this available?" And if it is, like it normally goes. So you can go to Simone Nia Ray at Instagram or Simone Nia Ray on Facebook, but Simone Nia Ray on Facebook is the one with the red circle. It's like I got another Simone Nia Ray on there. I can't delete it. It just won't let me delete it. So go to the one with the red circle.
What side of the lake are you on? 'Cause the lake is pretty low.
Yeah, so I'm on, like, when I go to the Lake Merritt, it'll be on Sundays, and I'm on Lakeshore in Brooklyn. So, literally right there, you'll see a big, huge, abnormally large art gallery. You can see it from afar.
Taking up space.
Yes, taking up space, blasting the color. And you could just come up, enjoy the art, talk to me, chill with us, and, purchase some art. So, that's, I'm kind of like all avenues, like you can be able to get, artwork from me.
I mean, we kind of got to do that, what I'm saying?
You got to go outside. Like, and I always tell artists, like, just go outside. Like, I know you might feel a little apprehension, but just go outside. It's all right.
Yeah.
You ain't got to wait on a gallery. Just go outside.
Right. Lake Merritt is cracking, too, on the weekend. So I heard that. That's smart. Yo, so what's up with this song, Confidence, right here?
So, about 7 years ago, actually, I did a little EP. I kind of wanted to transition out of rapping so much, and I wanted to create a mood and a vibe. So I did an EP that's more geared towards that, and it's just calm, relaxing, and I focused on issues that I was going through and that my students were also going through. So, and confidence was one of those. When I was working with my middle school students, and so I created that. I created that song Confidence, and there's another song I'm trying to find called Too Much, and that was like at a time in my life where I was drinking too much, I was smoking too much, I was doing too much, and so like I created that song just to kind of like reflect on what am I doing, like why am I doing this. And since then, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't even eat meat. Like, so.
You ain't doing too much.
Yeah, I ain't doing too much. I'm just doing a little bit.
Yeah, word. All right, y'all, let's play this song. Simone Nia Ray, y'all. This is Confidence, produced by Tony Sway. Let's go.
I said